Hey guys, I'm El-Ruth and welcome back to my lifestyle channel. Today I'm just going to tell you about how I grow in my relationship with God. So let's just get straight into this video. So first things first, there's a verse in the Bible that says that God is speaking to us in many ways, but we just don't perceive it. And this verse really encouraged me to actually push and actually find the different ways God's speaking to me, because we always expect to hear God's audible voice, but actually the Bible says He speaks to us in many different ways. One of the mindsets that I choose to adopt to hear God more and how I grow my relationship with God is by being expectant, not having an expectation. So an expectation, you're looking for God to move in one way, you're looking for God to speak to you in this one specific way, so audibly. But when you're expectant, you're just open for anything to happen, and you're just ready and open and waiting, and God always moves and He's always speaking, which means you always get blessed. Another thing I do is read the Bible, but I'm really honestly, I'll be honest with you, I'm not that good at just picking up my Bible and just like, you play Bible bingo, you just like close your eyes and you just put the button and be like, oh my goodness, that's totally what God is trying for me to say. I'm more intentional. I think about what I'm struggling with at the moment, and then I just go on the YouVersion Bible app and I choose a Bible plan. So the app looks like this, and I just go on here and click plans and I find a plan. As you can see, Tori Kelly has a plan available, which I actually started reading. And then once I found a plan, I just read through it. There's like daily, so just maybe when I get up, maybe in the afternoon when I'm on the bus, whatever I feel like. And I like it because it incorporates teaching and it actually has the Bible verse yourself, so you get to have somebody's revelation from that Bible verse, and then you actually have the opportunity to read the Bible verse for yourself and have your own, and God can speak to you that way. Another tool that I love to use to help me grow my relationship with God and develop my faith and just grow as a person is podcasts. Just the basic podcast app that they have on Apple. I'm sure they have one on Android, and I subscribe to various different ones. These are the ones I love. I love Joyce Meyer, I love Life Church, Bethel, Hillsong. I really love the Sisterhood podcast, and loads of different ones. I love a podcast because it's like listening to your own personal preach. Depending on which one you do, they're either very chatty, like the Bobby Houston Sisterhood podcast. Joyce Meyer is very like straight to the point. Bobby Houston is like listening to the radio, except really encouraging, really challenging. And I can put it on anywhere. I usually put it on when I'm doing my makeup or getting in the shower. Just filling my day with encouragement and good stuff and growing my relationship with God. The next thing that I love to do is to read great books. The book that I'm reading right now is Rooted by Banning, and I absolutely love it. It's called The Hidden Places Where God Develops You. I honestly believe that it's what we do in our solitude and our alone time that changes everything. Again, like I said, I have a video about church. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian. It's what you do in that alone time when you've got nobody else. That's what really matters, and that's what really proves whether you're in a relationship with somebody, because you love spending time with them and it isn't that awkward silence. And so I just keep growing and growing and growing. And it's okay, like don't be hard on yourself if you can't just sit, like, you know, you go to these encounter nights and those prayer meetings and it's just dead silent and you feel kind of awkward, and just think about it. God is so gentle with us. You don't have to get to that father-daughter relationship straight away, or father-son relationship. So first I just started to see God as friend, and then He just draws you in for more and more and more, and now we're just stepping into that father-daughter relationship and that level of trust and love. And God is a gentleman. He doesn't rush us, and He's just amazing. So just take it easy. Like don't feel bad if you can't read your Bible yet and come up with a preach. If you're happy to listen to a podcast and learn to preach, that's something, you know, just take it step by step. And then as you grow in your relationship with God, you just want more and more. And I love to pray. Prayer is just a conversation with God. I think I have a video on prayer, but check a link somewhere. But I do love to pray, and also love to journal. I have two journals. I have this one, which is kind of the one that I write down really key things that have stood out to me, maybe in preachers and stuff like that. And then I have the ones that's like got all my thoughts and my prayers in, and it's just says put it in writing, because I love to put it in writing, and what I feel like God's saying to me, because yeah, there's loads of things I started doing, but we can talk about journaling another time if that's what you really want to do. But yeah, I love to journal, I love to pray. And honestly, my prayer life for the most part isn't like sitting down at my bed on my hands and knees. It's honestly just talking to God throughout the day. I mean, it's a relationship, you know, like break down the formalities and the misconceptions you have about God, and chatting to Him and waiting for a response. You know, God can respond to you, and you can, it's in your spirit, like He dwells in you, and He's around you. And so yeah, just listen out, and we can do another video about hearing God's voice, because I feel like this video is going to be a bit long. But yeah, those are things I do. I love to pray, I love to journal, I love to read books, listen to podcasts, whatever I feel like. And you know, it don't feel like, oh my goodness, feel so bad because you haven't read your Bible that day. As you go deeper and deeper with God, it's like right now I'm really thirsty for some water because I haven't had some for a while. It's just like you're thirsty for that more of God, you know, like when you haven't seen your best friend for a long time. There's one I haven't seen right now and I really miss her. Yeah, you just really want to spend time with them, and that's what it's like with God. I love going to church, and I love prayer meetings, and I love especially encounter worship nights where nobody talks and it doesn't bother me, and I can just spend time with God and worship. That's what I really love. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this is helpful and it's new ideas to how you can grow in your relationship with God. If you have any questions, please do comment down below. Have an amazing day or night, depending on when you're watching this video. And if you aren't already subscribed, then click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.